At the beginning of the year, you said growth would slow, but it would be made up by price. And the average selling price stood out for me. And wasn't it a wow number, Walter?
I mean, it was incredible, up about 20%. And in the lead-in to this piece, I think someone talked about they can sell a lot fewer phones, but do it at a higher price. But they didn't sell a lot fewer phones. They were actually grew the number of phones that they sold in this quarter. And it comes at a time when you listen to the operators, the upgrade rates continue to go down, record lows. You know, people are holding onto their phones longer. It hasn't been a competitive market. Churn is down, so you don't have a lot of people switching carriers, which typically generates phone sold. And yet the company didn't see a drop in phone sold, and then on top of it got this huge 20% lift in the ASP. So look, what happens if these upgrade rates stop going down and people who have these old iPhone 6s that they bought a couple of years ago, which was really the last time iPhones actually grew, if they start upgrading later this year or into 2019, that's the incremental leverage that you can get in this model.
Walter, what if they don't? And I'm going to talk about the services business, which is a really bright spot in just a moment. But on the iPhone side of the things, can you see an end game playing out here? And I don't mean the end in terms of disaster, but I just mean a mature finish to the whole growth story with the ASP kind of stalling out around the $1,000 mark, and that's where we stay.
I mean, it's possible that ASPs stall, but again, they are actually keeping iPhones sold flat with, very slight growth despite these low upgrade rates. So, if upgrade rates stop declining, just don't go down anymore, that could provide an uplift. Look, this is the most important product in people's life. You heard me say this before, John. I mean, if people have aged product, it's expensive, so they're holding on to it longer. But that provides what is effectively a recurring revenue stream when people do upgrade their phones. So if there's little growth, but it's something that's generating $35 or $40 billion of free cash flow in terms of an annuity, while at the same time they're making these massive R&D investments to get new services or maybe new products. I mean, there's been some press about a potential car and things like that. I think that's a pretty good position for investors to be in with this company.